Hey ladies and gentlemen, today we have a shoe, a Sebago Derby that is going to be redone, but this actually spawned off of requests that y'all have actually put down in the comments and emailed us saying, hey, can you actually take a shoe that's not made, to be redone or not made so well and then completely redo it? So yes, we're going to do that today, and as you can see, it's got kind of a rubberish bottom, it's got a plastic heel block, and it's actually a stitch out construction. Now as I work, I'll talk so that we can kind of move the video along, and I'll explain all that about the stitch out. And because that's another question that a lot of y'all have asked is, can you explain exactly what a stitch out is? So let's get started. All right, so as you can see, this has this rubber piece, and while it is good because it is almost melted to this plastic, it doesn't stick very well up here on the toe. Stuff peels off really easy, so I'm not as big a fan of this stuff on shoes. But on the plastic heel block, as you can see, pull this back, look at that, it's just an all plastic core, and they actually melt it to it, so it doesn't come off of this very easy, but it does come off of your sole a lot easier. And so we're just gonna have to pry this whole thing off. I can't even get that off. But while you're looking at it, this is the veneer, and I will give it some little credit here. Look how thick that veneer is. That's about almost 4 millimeters thick. So most ladies' shoes, and a lot of even guys that have veneer, are only about 1 millimeter thick. So that's actually thick leather. So you could actually sand that down if you were gonna redo it, but not much more credit can give to the heel other than that. So it was actually held in by 2 screws, but those things just popped right through. To get the rest of this off, I can peel this off if I and heat it up and peel it off, or I can just cut the whole midsole. So what I'm actually going to do on this one is, because we're going to need to use that midsole because this is a stitch out, to keep the shape and make a template for a new midsole. Okay, so we have removed the sole on this and the heel, and this is what you get with a stitch out. It's just the entire upper. It's just attached straight to the sole. There's not like a real separate insole on this. Some of them don't have a toe puff or heel counter. Some of them do, like this one does have a little bit of stiffener on both ends, but you can lose the shape. There's no shape to it. Also with the welt, there's no separate welt. There's no Blake welt. There's no stitched on Goodyear welt. It's actually just the upper, and that when they last it down to the bottom, they kind of flip it out to the side, and the stitches are actually on the upper. So you can't replace these very often. You can't sand in and be like, well, I'll just put on a new welt. There's no upper. It's the upper, and you're actually just standing on the sole. So there's no separate insole. So we're going to need this to keep our shape, to get that back in working order. Let's go. So you can see a little bit closer right here what the stitch out is. That's the welt. That's the upper that they just fold up like that, and then they stitch on top of the welt. It's not the best construction method. All right, so we're gonna completely replace the soles, midsoles, everything out of vegetable tan leather. This is our midsoles that you'll see on our website. It's just a, they come in different thicknesses depending on the type of shoes, but we've made a trace off of the old sole onto this, and I'm gonna use this one onto this pair of Martin Gebruder sole leather. we're gonna replace the shanks in this. One of them looked like it had a small crack in it, so we're just gonna put some new ones in. And this is our midsole that we've already cut out. After we glue this down, then we're just gonna go ahead and glue the midsole straight to the sole. Because one of the keys with a stitch out is because that upper is so flimsy and it's not real rigid, you've got to have a sturdy, something sturdy, and that's going to be this leather here in order to keep that shape when you stitch it on, or it can turn into a complete mess. I don't like for these things to come loose, so I'm actually going to tack them down. And this is a little bit longer. These holes are so big, these long tacks are the only thing that I've got that can hold on to it. So I actually clip them off. Alright, so just to get this back on line, I'm going to make some marks on the edge of the welt and on the sole, just so I can, when I go to stick this thing, I've got to stick it just right so that it's strictly going to be held in place until I can stitch it by glue. Since this is going to be the footbed, now he'll have a liner on top of this, so it doesn't matter how kind of messed up this looks. I don't want glue all under it, so the glue is just going to be trying to keep it within this edge. Yeah, see, it's a pain. That's the only way to get it back to its original shape. All right, so he went sole protectors on these, which I think is an excellent idea because with having a stitch out, I don't recommend, sometimes I don't even recommend resoling them because it just depends on how it's done. And if they are done, I wouldn't have them done more than once. So adding these sole protectors are definitely a good idea. The leather on this, and we'll get all this cleaned up, but the leather actually had a little mark on it, and it kind of had a curve to it. So we're actually just going to use that as kind of inspiration to add a little curve onto this. And so we're just gonna make a mark, and then we'll do the same thing. You see this little curve here, and we'll do it on the other one and just add a little bit of flair to it. All right, so we went ahead and prepped it for the sole protector, and I roughed it up because I'm fixing to stitch it, and I don't want to stitch it and then go to rough it up and you're just possibly popping the stitches. So we do this ahead of time, and then we can trench a little bit. They don't have to lay all the way down in there. We'll put a sole protector on top, and this because this doesn't have a welt, the stitches are a lot further in, so that's why the channel is going to be a lot further in than normal. And these stitches right here through the waist don't have to be real deep because it never strikes the ground, but we'll make another pass on these. One more ought to do it. Alright, so here's where we're standing right now. We have stitched the new sole on with a midsole, and we've gone ahead and glued and trenched this out so that we want the sole protector to, the very back of it, to lay down so that it's very flush, and it also keeps it from ever catching on something and pulling off. And we're fixing to put our heel blocks on, so we've already marked our heel breast. We're going to rough that up to keep them squeaking, and come on, let's do that. All right, so we are, whoop, too much there. We're just gonna get these things conditioned up and put some pigment back into them and rehydrate. And then these things are gonna be just about ready to go. We'll put the sock liners back in. All right, y'all, so we have finished up this resole, and before we show you the before and after, just a reminder that if you want to have your shoes recrafted or you need some shoe care products, then visit our website, potterandsons.com. There is a link down below. All right, so the question is, why didn't the guy just throw them away and get a new pair? Well, because this guy, they were special to him, and sometimes that's just the case. Money's not the issue. It's, do you have a bond with a shoe? And you know, that's the story that we hear as cobblers, and we sometimes, you know, have to go with the customer on that. So yes, what this guy will have to invest in now, because the way we did this shoe is strictly putting on new sole protectors and putting on new heel pads, and they'll last him a lot longer than the shoes originally did. So that was on the plus side for it. Now, just a reminder as well, this was a stitch out construction. Stitch out constructions are, I'm not the biggest fan of them, and I like that idea of having a separate welt. So if you are gonna have it redone, and the question actually is if your shoe can be redone, because if it's cut too close on the toe or someplace like that, it's a one-time deal from the factory, wear it, throw it away. If you can get a resole out of it, then you usually will get one out of it. So put a sole protector on it. If you do get it, put a sole protector on it and make it last. So if you like this video, then make sure you give us one of these and go down there and hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, leave us a comment. We always love to read your comments. And until next time, y'all have a good one.